I sit here with sadness today to report to you that I'm incredibly disappointed in one of my all-time favorite fighters, my brother, Floyd Money Mayweather. Everybody doesn't deserve to be in your space. I know you like to make money. You're never gonna stop making money. Very, very few people on the planet know how to make money like you know how to make money.
Stephen A. Smith has made startling revelations suggesting that Floyd Mayweather might be on the brink of financial collapse. According to Smith, Mayweather is allegedly tied to a $42 million fraud scheme. This comes as a surprise given that the boxing legend reportedly earned more than $700 million from just 2 high-profile bouts. Though his status as one of boxing's all-time greats is unquestioned, it appears that serious money issues may now be looming over him.
Are you holding other fighters accountable, like Floyd, for example? I mean, Floyd doesn't even know his opponent's name, so are you holding him accountable to that? Floyd should still be fighting people that, you know, he at least people that know that his opponent's name and stuff. Are you saying the same thing?
Hold on. A couple things. Number one, last time I checked, Floyd retired. These are exhibitions that he had, but I don't even count these. Floyd will tell you that himself. When Floyd, you know, I didn't count Conor McGregor as a boxing match. That was a damn exhibition. I ain't paying no attention to that with Floyd. No way on earth. Not at all. That's number one. Number two, here's where you have to give Floyd his respect. He's a pioneer from the standpoint of his willingness to buy himself out of the contract with Top Rank, free himself up, and not be a prisoner to the promoter. So albeit in a different kind of fashion that Jake is doing it to some degree, Floyd's a pioneer in that regard. And the kind of thing that Jake is taking to another level, Floyd initiated. Julia, that is true.
I understand he initiated, but do you think it tarnishes his name to now be taking these bullshit I can't even say it. No, you don't think it does at all?
No. Here's the reason why. He's retired, number one. Number two, he had already proved himself as a world champion, made a whole boatload of money, got $700 million in 2 fights, for crying out loud. He did all of that stuff. Then he retired, and he's announced that essentially these are exhibitions. He's just having fun with it because he's getting old. He's 45 years old now, and he did what he came to do.
Stephen A. Smith has personally seen the extravagant way Floyd Mayweather lives, everything from his sprawling mansion and high-end cars to his private jet. Smith is no stranger to Mayweather's financial achievements, having observed the rewards of his dedication and relentless work ethic. This first-hand insight gives Smith a rare view into the empire Mayweather has constructed, shedding light on the fighter's sharp business instincts and how he's handled his wealth over the years.
Well, private jet, Enzo, Bugatti. Let's walk over here. I'll show you a couple toys. They call this the $1 million garage.
I know we're on television, Floyd, but I think it's necessary for me to say, damn.
Well, we are on ESPN. These are sports cars. It's a sports network. This car costs $3.2 million. This Bugatti right here costs $1.6 million. You ain't seen these toys.
I haven't seen these?
No.
What? Floyd, this is 7 cars, man. Silver, platinum, Miami, black LA, white Vegas.
Yeah, in New York, I got my drivers.
And you got your drivers in New York?
Yeah.
New reports have cast doubt on Floyd Mayweather Jr. OS claim that he invested $42 million in Manhattan real estate. He recently stated on Instagram that he purchased 6 apartment buildings without any partners, calling it his biggest deal yet. However, Business Insider found no evidence of such a transaction, reporting that ownership records remain unchanged. The discrepancy has raised questions about the accuracy of Mayweather's financial claims.
Now, Floyd Mayweather Jr., there's a story circulating that Business Insider did talking about this $400 million property deal that he had been discussing here in New York City. But now, according to Business Insider, it's not what you think it is. They said there's no evidence there's been a sale of these properties, and it's 62 rental apartment buildings in Upper Manhattan. Here is what Floyd Mayweather had said at the time on a video that he posted on his Instagram.
I love bringing the people into my lifestyle, showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings all belong to me. Guess what? You can do the same.
Now we're trying to figure out what happened, right, with Business Insider. So according to another update, he did ink a $402 million deal for a Black Spruce portfolio. When he said that it was all his and no one invested, he meant no one was funding his part of the investment but him. And so I think this is something where maybe he owns a piece of this or shares in it, but it hasn't changed hands because the majority owner is still the same owner that it was before. I'm trying to understand what happened with this, but I know there's a story that's circulating, so just putting it out there. Whew, it's a tough one. I'm trying to understand as a real estate person myself what exactly he is communicating when he's saying that he owns this, because they're trying to make it seem like he doesn't, but what it seems like is that he owns shares of these buildings, and it's a larger, it's part of an investment that he did on his own.
Floyd Mayweather Jr., long hailed as the highest paid boxer in history, built his fortune through both his exceptional talent in the ring and his savvy self-promotion. Since retiring from professional boxing in 2017, he left behind a legacy of undefeated performances and massive paydays. Post-retirement, he maintained a lavish lifestyle, purchasing luxury homes in Los Angeles and indulging in other high-end acquisitions. Despite his immense earnings, reports have emerged pointing to serious financial struggles, including a notable $22.2 million tax debt to the IRS. This financial burden is believed to have been a key factor in his decision to return for high-paying exhibition matches.
Floyd Money Mayweather up until recently didn't have any money, so Floyd is the highest earning athlete in his career, making over $1.1 billion. And after making a killing, he ended up retiring in 2017. However, he dug himself into a hole after making super lavish purchases like this LA mansion. It was so bad that he actually owed $22.2 million to the IRS, which made him have to come out of retirement to pay that back.
Mayweather's return to the ring wasn't purely driven by a passion for boxing, but also by financial pressures stemming from mounting debts and a lavish lifestyle. In an effort to generate income, he agreed to an exhibition match against YouTuber Logan Paul. However, controversy followed the event when Paul publicly claimed that Mayweather failed to pay the agreed $3 million for the fight. Taking to social media, Logan expressed his frustration and accused Mayweather of not honoring their financial agreement, adding another layer of scrutiny to the boxer's post-retirement finances.
Did you fight Floyd or something?
Yeah.
Did he pay you to lose?
Nah,
What happened?
he didn't pay me. I wish you'd pay me.
How much you owe you?
Probably between 2 and 3.
Yeah.
You got it on you by any chance?
I have in Nigerian money. I'll give you 10 million in Nigerian money. That's about $1,100. So is that your only loss, was Floyd?
No, I didn't lose. It was an exhibition, so there's no loser.
There's no loser in exhibition?
No.
So you both are winners? It's like a tie. It's
I
not a
don't
good
know.
feeling. It's like tongue kissing your sister or something. Not a great feeling.
The controversy surrounding Floyd Mayweather's finances hasn't gone unnoticed in the boxing world, especially by longtime rival Oscar De La Hoya. Known for his frequent criticism of Mayweather, De La Hoya took a public jab at him, offering a lighthearted yet pointed remark. He mocked Mayweather's ongoing participation in exhibition fights and implied that his return to the ring was less about passion and more about money, suggesting it was time for him to step away for good.
Floyd Mayweather fought another exhibition against Gotti last Saturday. A real the crowd booing in the arena at the end. But in the middle of the second round, Floyd literally had the referee swapped out. He didn't like that the referee told him to stop hitting behind the head. Floyd is used to having the refs do whatever he wants, and he wasn't getting his way this time. It was so embarrassing. Floyd, you're 50 years old. You're a legend in the sport. I've stood up for you in countless interviews, including Shannon Sharp's podcast last week. But you have to stop embarrassing yourself with these exhibitions. I know life is hard. I know life is expensive. But come on, dude, put your legacy first. Nobody wants to remember you like this. And it gets worse. Your jeweler filed a lawsuit against you in Miami. And many are saying you're gonna have to sell off your assets. I hate seeing this happen, bro.
Adding fuel to the fire, Logan Paul took a jab at Floyd Mayweather by joking that he might actually be bankrupt, casting further doubt on the legitimacy of Mayweather's public image as a financial giant. Paul mocked the notion of Mayweather's supposed wealth, laughing off the idea that he was still a financial powerhouse and hinting that no one really knew where all his money was going. His comments only intensified the growing speculation around Mayweather's finances.
Floyd Mayweather is bankrupt. At least that's what Logan Paul thinks. Logan hopped on the walkway to fight Fight Club show, and when he was asked about being paid, he was nothing short of honest.
It's unfortunate because, you know, same Floyd Money Mayweather. Surely I was going to get my check fairly quickly, right? And that didn't happen, so I'm sure it'll come eventually, right? I realized, okay, I'm being strung along. This is a classic, hey, buddy, you're the new guy in this industry. We're going to puppeteer you however we want. Hop on for the ride and shut up. Instead of shutting up, I make fun of him on social media and let everyone know that he doesn't have any money. I kind of joke and I'm facetious and I point the finger at Floyd. Well, I don't know if it's his fault. Maybe a little bit, but something tells me Floyd doesn't control where the money goes. Or maybe he does. I don't know. And I don't really care. I just want my money.
When Floyd Mayweather was confronted about Logan Paul's accusations of unpaid money during an appearance on the Pivot podcast, he attempted to brush off the question. Mayweather reassured the interviewer that he had no issues with YouTube and claimed the payment was simply delayed, stating that money takes time to come through. His response appeared evasive, downplaying the situation as a minor delay rather than addressing the more serious claim of not paying his debts.
Then Logan Paul, he said you owe him some bread. How you feel about someone making those type of accusations?
That comes with the territory.
Right.
And you got to realize, when you used to getting, you know, to them, that's real money. And I like YouTube because I don't mind getting a YouTube check.
Shit, we getting a YouTube check.
Right.
This is going to be a big YouTube check.
Yeah, so, you know, the money is not coming fast enough. That's why when they say money on the back end, as far as pay-per-view, it take a while, you know? And he shouldn't trip. If he feel like he done great numbers and we done record-breaking numbers, then I understand. Nothing comes right away. Just like I'm still collecting checks from fights 7 or 8 years ago. I'm still collecting checks. Why? Because I made smart moves and I'm my own boss. So they hate when a table is turned.
Right.
You know, look how many years they've been owing us money. But we don't never trip. So now when the table is turned, they say, oh, you owe us something. Be happy with the biggest payday you ever got in your life.
In an interview with sports commentator Stephen A. Smith, Floyd Mayweather was asked whether he valued his legacy or his wealth more. Known for his money persona, Mayweather acknowledged that he had earned over $800 million throughout his career, but emphasized that his focus had always been on securing more wealth. Former fighter Chael Sonnen also weighed in on Mayweather's financial situation, suggesting that his return to the ring post-retirement might indicate he had blown through his fortune. Sonnen pointed out that Mayweather earned an incredible $60 million in a single night during his career, a sum that should have been more than enough to secure his financial future.
First off, he's never gotten $100 million for a fight. There's reports that he was the highest paid athlete over Christian Ronaldo.
You think it's bullshit?
I know it is.
So if you had to guess, what do you think's the most Floyd ever made in a fight?
Oh, I think that Floyd's, he's probably made about 60 million before in one night, but no, there's 100 million, 130 million. They just didn't have. I know that Floyd is still getting in there as recently as this weekend because he needed the money.
You think he blew through all of his money?
I'm claiming for you, he in his whole career has made about 100 million. People think he made 130 in a night. I'm sharing with you he didn't. No boxer's ever made 130 million in one night.
Joe Rogan, the renowned UFC commentator and podcaster, also weighed in on Floyd Mayweather's habit of flaunting his wealth. Rogan noted that Mayweather was one of the few athletes who openly displayed his extravagant lifestyle, often showcasing his mansions, luxury cars, and watch collection. It seemed that Mayweather took pleasure in the public's fascination with his opulence, using his wealth as a form of self-promotion and a way to maintain his larger-than-life image.
The only person who's been able to do like that is Floyd Mayweather. He's the only guy who's been able to just be balling out of control, constantly flashing money, $1 million watches, a fleet of super expensive cars, and still fucks everybody up. He's the only guy. Yeah. The thing about Floyd is he never lost his discipline. Floyd's discipline was undeniable.
Right, but through that balling nights, I don't think he was doing drugs or drinking.
No, Floyd would famously run home from the nightclub. So he would go out in Vegas, he'd be partying. It looked like he's partying, he's drinking water. He would have his driver drive with his fucking pants on, jeans on. He would jog home. And the dude was always training, never got out of shape. It's an interesting thing though, keeping your motivation, because that's a lot of the motivation for fighters, to one day be that champion, one day have that money where your family's gonna be taken care of for life.
Unless you just keep setting goals. Maybe he's trying to do something that's never been done. Maybe that's the driving factor now, because a lot of guys, money might be the driving factor.
Amid growing rumors about Floyd Mayweather's finances, another serious accusation surfaced from boxer Gervonta Davis. Davis claimed that Mayweather had been held hostage in Dubai due to unpaid debts, debts, specifically linked to the lavish jewelry and luxury goods he had bought. According to Davis, Mayweather was trapped in Dubai until he settled his debts, a claim that only intensified the speculation that Mayweather's financial troubles were far worse than he had publicly admitted.
Let's talk about this picture of Mayweather in Dubai that's going viral. Here's the backstory. According to Gervonta Davis, Floyd Mayweather is being held hostage in Dubai over unpaid debts. Boxing agent Rick Glazer confirmed Davis's comments by saying Floyd is desperately trying to work things out with Dubai's court system. And that's why my comment, blink twice if you're stuck there, on this post is getting a lot of attention. Mayweather still hasn't addressed the situation, so stay tuned.
When asked about Gervonta Davis's claims that Mayweather had been held hostage in Dubai, Leonard Ellerby, the CEO of Mayweather Promotions, declined to comment. Ellerby dismissed the question without providing any denial or clarification about the situation, leaving the claims unanswered and fueling further speculation.
In my opinion, Tank is the best fighter in the entire world, and another terrific opportunity on June the 15th to go out there and show you guys why he's the top dog.
Just out of curiosity, bro, he said that Floyd was kidnapped by the Abu Dhabi folks. Any comment on that?
And again, like I was just saying, again, Tank's that guy, and for all the guys out there in the weight class and around the weight class, he's coming to get each and every one of you guys.
To add to the confusion, Mayweather claimed he was on a world tour for 2 months. However, these claims were contradicted by Gervonta Davis, who revealed that Mayweather had actually been stuck in Dubai due to his financial troubles, further deepening the mystery surrounding Mayweather's situation.
Tank Davis done blasted Floyd Mayweather and told the world that Floyd over there hanging like a piece of rotisserie by them oil men with that long money, got him held hostage till he get that money back. And y'all know Floyd be lying too. Floyd trying to, I've been out of town, I've been traveling the world for 2 months, but you look at Floyd, he ain't got no haircut or nothing, and he sent him there. And then Bill Caney said, oh, what account you on? Why we ain't on the Floyd Mayweather account? He said, oh, this a guy account that I'm cool with, or that I know this his account. Why you can't get on your own account, Floyd? Not hating on Floyd. Floyd didn't touch a lot of money, more than I probably ever see in my life, y'all. But at the end of the day, y'all gotta look at it like this. Ain't no 40-some-year-old guy who done made $500 million finna be out there doing exhibition fights. All right, then y'all don't know about it. He sold a Bugatti, and Bugatti don't want to deal with him before because he sold a Bugatti that he had and got more off of it. Floyd going through it, but y'all don't want to believe it. And I wish nothing bad on him, but the truth is the truth. Floyd got to pay them folks their money. Them oil folks over there do not play the radio.
As rumors about Mayweather's financial troubles continued to grow, some attempted to defend him by pointing to claims that he had donated large sums to help the homeless in Los Angeles. However, Mayweather himself posted on Instagram while still in Dubai, casting doubt on the authenticity of these charitable donations. His social media activity contradicted the claims of his generosity, leading many to believe that the rumors about his charitable efforts were false.
Now this comes amid, rumors of Floyd Mayweather being stuck in Dubai because he owes people money. And, these are coming from trustworthy sources, Gervonta Davis, Floyd Mayweather, people who know about Floyd Mayweather's inner life. But back to TMZ. So they reported Floyd Mayweather was courtside for last night's pivotal Clippers versus Mavericks game, but before money got to the arena, he was handing it out, blessing 3 homeless men with $30K. Now, there are no pictures, there is no video of this happening, but there is an official TMZ article, and TMZ usually gets it right. TMZ also said, we're told Mayweather began talking to the guys and decided he wanted to help, so he busted out his backpack and blessed each guy with 10 racks. I don't want to show my face, but Floyd just gave us $30,000, Reynolds, one of the men, said after receiving the gift.
It wasn't just Gervonta Davis who confirmed that had been held hostage in Dubai. Several other sources also supported the claim that Mayweather was trapped in the city due to unpaid debts. Reports indicated that Mayweather had purchased expensive jewelry and other luxury items but failed to pay off his bills, which reportedly led to the situation in Dubai, further intensifying the scrutiny around his financial dealings.
Turns out that the rumors were true, and Floyd Mayweather has been trapped in Dubai for the last 50 days. Gervonta Davis was the first to claim it. Now multiple insider sources have confirmed that he is in fact trapped in Dubai for a debt that has nothing to do with boxing. After doing a little digging, it seems that someone in his camp, while he was shopping for jewelry in Dubai, stole one of the pieces, got away with it, and then blocked all communication with Mayweather. Since then, Floyd has already paid for the jewelry, but they refuse to let him go until they get their piece back. And allegedly, this guy right here is the thief that started this whole mess.
Following the Dubai incident, Mayweather was reportedly denied re-entry into the city, further straining his already complicated relationship with the region. The rejection was said to be a direct result of his financial issues tied to unpaid debts from luxury purchases. This development marked a definitive end to Mayweather's ties with Dubai and served as a stark reminder of the potential consequences of living an excessively lavish lifestyle without careful financial management. So what are your thoughts on this? Share your thoughts in the comment section and make sure to subscribe and like if you enjoyed the video. Also check out other videos too.